Hello, everybody, and happy Saturday night. I just recently got back from the Florida Everglades. Went to the Everglades with my brother, and we're we're back. I'm trying to find the. I gotta get the video off of YouTube here, so I can keep track of the chat, because I'm just about to go back in to Star Wars: The Old Republic and continue the storyline with our sniper character that we've been working on. And I don't know how far we're going to get. I have to be very close to the end of the sniper story. So I'm hoping that we can get to that point where we're getting to the end of that sniper storyline, and then down the road here, I want to actually stream every bit of the Shadow of Revan, because the Shadow of Revan part of the story is really really good, and that one I would like to actually, as I go through it with the sniper, I'd like to actually stream every bit of that storyline. So let's see if we can get through the regular sniper story part, and then we will hopefully we can do that tonight. If not, maybe tomorrow or something, and then we can move on to the Shadow of Revan and really do that step by step. Because I think I've been, like if I'm playing in an off time, I haven't been streaming the whole sniper journey. But for Shadow of Revan, I do actually want to do the entire thing from beginning to end, because that is a really cool story, and I think a lot of people would enjoy seeing that played through from start to finish. So I don't want to skip anything in that one. So yeah, we're going to continue on with the sniper storyline, and let me find. Why isn't mine isn't showing this live here? Why aren't I live? There it is. Okay. I wanted to. I need to have it on my phone so I can see I can glance over and see the chat. So, oh, I've been attacked by an octopus. What? What the heck's going on? I guess I got a creature that attached to me when I was in the Everglades. Weird. Not really. All right, I got to put this on full screen and the go to the this screen. Yeah, because we're gonna start back with Tatsukaji, and if anyone is really crafty out there, they may have noticed the names of my characters. So Granomir is the name of the dragon in He-Man and the Masters of the Universe from the 80s, the original one. The really big dragon that He-Man would go and converse with. Very intelligent, wise, and old dragon. Tatsukaji, which is my sniper. If you know Japanese, it's basically roughly translated to a fire dragon. It's the actual Japanese word for a fire dragon. Sindral is the cinder dragon from Dungeons and Dragons. Volcanis Rex is another fire type dragon. And you'll notice something about Volcanis Rex here. If you're keen eyed, I gave him a cybernetic leg. Yes. When I say you can customize everything, you can customize everything. So I thought it would be awesome if I gave him a mask, of course, because he's a dark Jedi, a Sith, and he's got clawed gloves with these cool claws on there, an armored chest piece with a cloak, and a cybernetic leg. Yes, one of his legs is actually a droid leg. Because that looks badass, doesn't it? Thundrakos is a thunder dragon. Um, and Vermithrax. So Thundrakos is another Sith character that I will eventually use when either Thundrakos or Vermithrax here, which is my Twi'lek Sith guy. Look how cool he looks. Red and black Twi'lek like Darth Maul paint, it's kind of cool. And I found this badass armor for it to put on him because it just looked totally sinister, I guess. I don't know. But Vermithrax was the dragon in the Dragon Slayer movie. Do you remember the movie Dragon Slayer? That's where Vermithrax came from. So the Padawan collector Joey is in the chat. Hello, Joey. How you doing? And Darth Muzza. And Darth said, "Hey, there's something on your head, John." So yeah, the octopus. I don't know. I guess when I was down in the Everglades, something attached to my head, and I've since managed to get that thing off and put it back in. I put it in a nice fish tank that I have over here. So. So we have to go back to Nar Shaddaa, which we are getting off our ship and doing. That's where we were last time. Heading to Nar Shaddaa we had infiltrated that gang last time. So we've got to actually figure out what the gang is doing and what they need of us. So that's kind of where we are right now, is infiltrating this gang. But yeah, going down to the Everglades was fun. So our friend Adrian is down from New York. Adrian has been a friend of ours, mostly my brother's friend. I mean, he's like my brother's best friend, really. And we've known him since we were like 12 years old or something. It's been a crazy long time. It's one of those people that have been with us our entire life, in a sense. And Adrian, since my brother has gotten the cancer and everything and been dealing with this, Adrian has been down here twice. He flies down every chance that he can get to spend time with Mark, my brother. And it really means a lot to see your old friends, that have been with you through thick and thin your whole life. And it's really nice that Adrian's been coming down and spending so much time with him. So they drove down here this morning, like bright and early. They were here by like 8 a.m. or something. And we went down to the Florida Everglades. And we got on, let me see, where do I got to go here? We got to go down here. Okay. So we're going to quick travel down there. Remember that spot. We got to remember that spot by this circle. Because this one doesn't tell you what you need to know. Oh, well, the map stays open. So we just need to go about here. Yeah. All right. There we go. We're quick traveling there using this little globe thing. It's just faster than taking that taxi around. But yeah, so we were able to get a airboat. Those boats with the big propeller on the back. It's like a big airboat thing, and we got a nice airboat ride through the Everglades, which was really cool. A lot of fun, and the guy was basically drifting the boat around and doing like 180s and stuff and making it splash and making us have a really good time. And then he was a good driver. And then he also told us like history of the area and all the stuff that, changes, with the pythons showing up and things like that, and anacondas and whatever else are out there now. And showed us pictures of some of the big ones they've seen or caught. Because Florida doesn't want those giant snakes down there. There's no predator for the snakes. So they basically like take over, and they actually even eat the alligators. Like it's nuts. He showed us a picture of one that was like freaking 60 feet long or something and had eaten a 12-foot alligator. It's like, what the crap? And I guess they're really destroying the environment. Like there's hardly any mammals left. It used to be like tons of rabbits and raccoons and all these other things, and now there's zero down there. So it's really disrupted the ecosystem. And which is too bad, because I like snakes. I don't wish harm upon any animals. I don't want them gone. I personally think it's wrong to mess with any animals. And if if something moves into the area, well, the whole ecosystem has to adapt. That's just my feeling on stuff. But I understand the other side of the coin where these snakes are a big problem. Like there's literally no more rabbits, raccoons. Like the only thing left are deer and bears because they're big enough to where they don't get eaten to extinction. But all the small animals are gone, like zero. So, I mean, maybe eventually that means the snakes will run out of stuff to eat and they'll all just kind of die off. I don't know. But it's like, yeah, it's just weird to, because I can see both sides of the coin. You know what I mean? I understand it's destroyed the environment and changed the ecosystem so drastically. But, I don't know. It's not like you can capture them all. There's just too many of them. They can lay up to, I think the guy said some of these snakes can lay up to 1,000 eggs in a batch, and they'll do that 3 or 4 times a year. So you can imagine how uncontrollable it's gotten, And if they have no natural predators, then yeah, there's nothing to stop them. And we were saying, well, you could bring in mongoose and stuff, whatever a natural predator to snakes are, but then they won't have a natural predator because they'll be the top of the food chain and it'll cause a different problem, So it's like a never-ending battle, I guess. You can't really fix it. But yeah, so anyways, we got to do that airboat ride, and then we went on a little safari thing where you walk around and then you end up at a pavilion where they've got injured alligators and things that were, hit by cars or run over by lawnmowers or whatever, and they try to nurse them back to health. And if they can let them go, they let them go in the Everglades. But if they're too injured or can never recover, they have a special area for them in this thing where they can help them live a life and entertain people like us who go there to see them, and at least they're not dead, I guess, whatever. And then they have a spot where you can hang on to an alligator. So they put a rubber band around its mouth. Yeah, isn't that the weirdest thing? Like, don't worry, if we put a rubber band on the alligator over his mouth, you'll be perfectly fine. Like, I don't know how many times I've been stretching a rubber band around something and the rubber band snaps. Well, you can't. Apparently, like, an alligator can't do that. He can't snap the rubber band. I don't know. Like, once the rubber band's on there, he just can't open his mouth. So they they put a rubber band on the alligator's mouth and they hand it to you and go, there you go, have fun. And you get to hang on to it and see what it's like hanging on to an alligator. But yeah, it's just a little weird because you're just like, are you sure this rubber band is all that you need? Like really? Like, I don't know. But I mean, no one got their fingers bit off. All of us, everybody that was there held on to, even little kids held on to the alligator. And so it was just, no one lost a finger. So I guess it is safe. As long as you put a rubber band on an alligator, you're fine. So tip for if you run across one in the wild, stick a rubber band on it. Apparently that, all the evil an alligator could do is thwarted by a one little rubber band. So just carry your pocket full of rubber bands, go out in the wild where alligators are, you'll be fine. Just alligator, throw some rubber bands at it, like that's all you got to do. Apparently it's their nemesis, the rubber band. But then after that little tour through the nature preserve and going around and doing that stuff, and then we went to a little gift shop. I bought a stuffed animal alligator that looked pretty neat for like $7. And I had to get some kind of souvenir. I don't know. It's just me. And then we went across the street to this area where they have a monster truck. The tires were taller than me. They had to be like 7 or 8 foot round tires. And you literally, like, imagine them chopping the roof off a monster truck and putting chairs in the bed. So the guy is open. It's an open roof, and the guy driving it's up front, with no roof on it. And then the whole back is all full of chairs. They're bolted down, of course. It's not like you're going to fly out of the thing. And then they put like a roll cage kind of around it, like bars. And he just drives through the Everglades, and then he takes you into this like old growth forest where it looks like you're going into Jurassic Park. I was like humming the theme. I mean, more than one of us was humming the theme song. It's like half the truck was like, dun, 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 you know, as we're driving in, because it's such like old growth forest that it looks like you're going into the dinosaur world, you know. So that was fun. And hey, Left Coast, how you doing? Left Coast Graphics is here. Pew pew pew. How you doing? So yeah, that was a lot of fun doing that kind of stuff. And we saw tons of different birds, wildlife, deer. We saw a deer, 2 deer, and a bunch of alligators and crocodiles, like all over the place. Insects, there were spiders, there were giant, dude, there were crickets, like they look like crickets or grasshoppers or something, but they're freaking like 6 inches long, and they were bright red. I was like, and there's some that were yellow, and I'm just like going, we did go back into dinosaur times. Like, where else are there freaking crickets and grasshoppers that are that freaking big? I'm not kidding. Like, they were literally probably half a foot long. We were putting our feet next to one we saw in the parking lot. It was sitting on the gravel in this parking lot, and they don't move because they know they're freaking so big that they're not scared of you. And we put our foot next to it, and it was half the length of our shoe. And we wear like size 12, you know, so I'm like 11 and a half. My brother's a size 12. Adrian's like 11 and a half, I think. So they were half the length of our foot, our shoe. So I think that's what the number means. Like, if you got a size 12, don't you have a 12-inch foot? I mean, like, isn't that exactly how it works, right? 1 foot is 12 inches because that's how big your shoe is. I don't know. I thought that's what it was. But anyway, so this thing was freaking, you know, half the size of our feet, our shoes, you know. So I thought it was about 6 inches long. And I'm just like, that's inhuman. That's like, that can't be, you know what I mean? And what if you get like a group of those things? What if they jump on you and stuff? I don't want that thing on me. I was like, no, I don't. I was like, no way. You know, like, you don't, grasshopper. Oh, don't worry. It's just a grasshopper. Yeah, but it's freaking a mile long. Like, you know, I'm thinking like it's the deadly mantis from that movie where the giant one was attacking people. It's just kind of like, that's what we were living in this morning. I was like, geez. And then I'm thinking like, do they have spiders that kill these? And then how big are the spiders? You know what I mean? Like, if you got a 6-inch grasshopper, well, then you've probably got a 12-foot long spider to kill the 6-inch grasshopper. So there's probably like spiders out there that look like Aragorn or whatever that creature was from Harry Potter. You know what I mean? I'm thinking like just over there in the woods, there's probably a 12-foot spider waiting to eat this 6-foot grasshopper. You know, like, it's like, I don't know. All right, let's start this quest. We've been chatting enough. Straight out of Coruscant's here. Hello, how you doing? Everyone's saying hello to each other in there in the chat right now. We're going to start this quest. But it was a lot of fun hanging out with my brother and our friend. A lot of fun. Good day indeed.
Come in. Can we have some privacy?
Khalil, right? Let me show you around. Do it right? Maybe I'll show you something. Be careful, Agent.
4 months ago, I started getting messages from a source in the Empire. Claims to be a Sniper agent. Now a factory's in ruins, and here we are. I'm starting to think you might be real.
So to reiterate from last time, I am trying to choose options that are the most evil options possible. Pardon me. So if there's a dark side option, which none of these are, when I hover over it, it'll show a red mark in here. If I hover over it and it shows a white mark, that means it's a good like Jedi option. And if it's red, it's like a Sith option. So I've been trying to choose that and go the most evil I can. And if there's no option to be evil, then I'm trying to pick the option that either lets me kill the person I'm talking to, or like is a jerk thing to say. So because sometimes he'll say like, cut to the chase, you're boring me, or something like that, or this conversation's going nowhere, I haven't got time for this. Like, I'll answer those kind of things because I'm playing this guy like a total asshole and someone who's totally for the Empire and for the Sith. He's the most evil jerk mean person there is. That because I don't know. I've been told that like you kind of have three options when you're playing this. You can be a total good guy, a total evil jerk, bad guy, or someone who's in the middle of the road. And the middle of the road one is generally doing the most honorable thing, regardless of whether it's good or bad. You know what I mean? So you kind of keep floating between good and bad and being in the middle. So I kind of did that middle road with my bounty hunter. I went totally like honorable. So whatever seemed like the most honorable thing to do was what I did. And in a lot of cases, that meant doing some good deeds as well as a few bad deeds that were like helping the Empire out, you know? Because I also never helped the Republic when I was the bounty hunter. I didn't want to choose that. If there was one that was clearly helping the Republic, I didn't want to do that either. So it was sort of like a middle of the road guy with the bounty hunter. But with this guy, I decided I'm going total evil and total jerk, total asshole. And he's also, I'm making the decision like the bounty hunter, if I could capture them and take them in honorably as the bounty and not like kill them, I would do that. But with this guy, he's flat out killing everybody. He doesn't care. He's like, if I have the option to kill him, I'm killing him. You know, I think you understand what I mean. So we've got a lot to talk about. I understand your hesitation, or I'm tired of being suspect. That's what he's going to say. I'm tired.
Ever since I got here, I've been treated like the villain.
You have my sympathy, but can you blame us? I got a copy of your personnel file. It says you were traumatized on Eradication Day. 10,000 people dead, so you could finish a mission. That what made you want to flip?
Of course it was, although not really. I'm pretending to be a double agent here. I'm pretending to join them so I can eradicate this group and help the Empire. So I'm kind of being a double agent here. So I'm pretending that the eradication event affected me and I had to change sides. But in reality, that eradication event was something that just had to happen. And I guess it killed like 50 million people or something. But that's the way my guy is. 50 million, that's it. It's just a drop in the bucket. Who cares, you know? So I lost faith in the Empire. What do you think? My reasons are my own. Since I'm undercover, I think I am going to say I lost faith in the Empire because I'm undercover. Yeah.
I'm tired of death, sir. And the truth of it is, killing is all the Empire does. I can't ignore that any longer.
Saber, tell the deck another card is in play. Codename Leggett.
Acknowledged. Tell him congratulations.
I'm prepping operations on the planet Terrace, a couple other places. Join up with your forces there. I'll give you your first job. You're on my team now, Leggett. A double agent inside the Empire. Someone to help me win this war.
That's right. He wants me to be a double agent. But so that means, what am I, like a triple agent? Because the Empire sent me in here to be a double agent and weed out these guys. And now this guy wants me to go back to the Empire and help him as a double agent. So it's like a convoluted mess. But yeah, I don't know if that makes you a triple agent or a double agent, or I don't know, whatever. Happy birthday, Darth Muzza. What? It's Darth Muzza's birthday. Happy birthday, Darth Muzza. I'll have to send you a message later on. I've been recording happy birthday messages for people. My old loyalties are dead. Or I guess I'll say I'm ready, sir, because I want
I know Imperial intelligence inside out. I'll do whatever's necessary.
One more thing before you go. And I'm sorry to say this. Keyword, onomatophobia.
What the hell was
Fesh
that?
Protocol, Phase 1.
Fesh protocol engaged. Shutting down.
Don't know if you're going to hear me anymore.
Mind control. Brain damage. Inevitable.
What?
This is everything we have.
Discuss this with no one. Half an hour. Wake up.
What? What the hell was that? I guess I'll say what just happened, because that's how I'm feeling.
I'm awake, awaiting orders.
Let's walk through some exercises. Sit down.
The hell did he do to me? Like, how did I have this programming in? I never got this
Now jump,
programming.
please. Aim your rifle. Revert to phase 0. You can talk now.
Oh, I did say that I would try to shoot anybody that I can have the choice to, so here we go.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Sorry, it only kicks in if you try to disobey.
Wow, I couldn't
There's
shoot
a
him.
switch in your head. I just flipped it. You won't be able to tell anyone about us or your programming. You also won't be able to hurt members of my team. It's all a precaution in case your real loyalty is still to the Empire.
So I don't have any evil options. I guess this is impossible. How could he think it's impossible? The one option says this is impossible, but it just happened. So why would you even say that? That's ridiculous. You just saw it work. How could you say this is impossible? Like, that's like a hypnotist making you cluck like a chicken, and then you turning to the hypnotist and going, "That didn't happen. That's impossible." You know, like, well, your friends all get it on videotape, so it happened. You know, like, I guess I'll say we can still work together, because I still want him to think I'm on his side. So I don't want to let him know that I'm trying to escape his power. I guess
I'm
I'll just
sorry
do
it came to this, but there's still a war going on.
And principles are the first casualty. I still need you, Leggett. You head to Terrace, and we can beat the Empire together. With the lives we've saved, maybe we'll both find redemption. Dismissed.
49, Muzza. I'm 48. In January, I will be 49. And then Left Coast says, I'm blue, da-dee-doo, doo-dee-da. Okay. All right, what do we got to do? Where do we got to go here? Let's see what we got to do. Use your ship's holo terminal. Oh, I got to go back to my ship. All right, well, this button here takes me back to my ship. So I can just use that quick travel button right over here, and that will take me back to my ship. And I do apologize. I don't know. I don't think you can get rid of that Streamyard duck logo, and that's blocking the. Oh, but maybe we can do this because it's blocking the. So over here is the quest log, and you guys can't see it because the duck is in the way. But I think we can go to interface editor, and I can move the mission tracker down here, and then I just close this. Oh, I have to apply. Whoops, I didn't apply. Yeah. So that should be enough space. And then I say, do I have to say save? And then close it? Yeah, there we go. So hopefully now you guys can see that. It's the duck should be up here, right? And then you guys can see that. GeForce, how you doing? And Lefko says, I think you can move the duck, and he's also 49. Oh, we gotta go this way. But at least now you hopefully can see the mission Oh, we have to speak. Use the holo terminal. That's this.
Beginning encrypted message. This is Keeper. We have 1 minute until Republic intercept. Report, Cipher 9. Did you make contact with the SIS?
The situation is under control.
Understood. Do not break cover until you are certain of Arden Code's intentions. You're our only chance of learning his plans. Keeper out.
No.
She doesn't know he has control. You'll never be able to tell her. Watch.
Oh.
Wait for your opportunity. It will come.
Oh. Because I clicked on tell her that I'm being brainwashed, basically. Like they're brainwashing me, but it wouldn't let me actually tell her that. So, but he explained that I can't tell anyone that. Ugh. Travel to Terrace. We have to travel to Terrace. So let's go to our ship's navigational area. There's Hut out hard now. Shada out there. Hi, Narshada. We're gonna leave you and go to Terrace, which is over here. Oh, I might as well sit down. Here I am sitting down in my chair. Going into hyperspace. Coming out. And there's...
Codename Leggett calling base command. Come in base command.
Base command here. Patching secondary stream.
Codename Chance here. Ready for mission briefing.
You two met on Nar Shaddaa, so I'll skip the introductions. Welcome to Taurus. 1,000 years of civilization reduced to toxic muck.
Whoa. This is where you send
It
me?
could be worse. I was assigned to Hutter twice.
I spent a week in the Coruscant sewers once.
A long time ago, Taurus was a republic world. The Sith Lord bombed it. Now we're trying to rebuild, and the Empire's unhappy.
Your people sent shock troops, Devastator units.
It's a mess. The last thing we need is a rogue element, but that's what we've got. Along with Sith and Republic troops, there's a corrupt Jedi down there. You're going to stop her.
GeForce has asked me if I'm playing a new character or get new armor. I think GeForce, the last time you saw me playing my bounty hunter during an event that was going on. This time I'm playing my Imperial Sniper. He's an Imperial Agent that is a sniper. And I'm playing him like a Ghost Recon kind of agent guy. He's like a techie cybertech Ghost Recon agent. So I got armor for him that just sort of looks that part, you know? So that's what's going on. Yeah. So I have a bounty hunter that is level 75 and done with all the stories. He's finished the entire game up to right now. And then I have this agent who's I'm still working on his main story class mission line. And when that's done, I'm going to go into Shadows of Revan because Shadows of Revan is probably the best story. It's just awesome having to deal with all the characters from the original game, the original like Xbox game, Star Wars: The Old Republic. That original game that was a single player thing. Well, these games take place like after those games, this online game. But Revan's shadow is still influencing the world and the galaxy, I guess I should say. So that Shadow of Revan expansion story that I can do once this class story is done is so awesome. And it deals with those classic characters like Darth Nihilus and Revan. And yeah, I mean, it's just like, those are the best. Those are the best characters ever created, you know. And you can actually get Revan's entire outfit in this game with his mask and everything. And you can also get Darth Nihilus's entire outfit, mask, and everything. So if you wanted your character in the game to look like Nihilus or Revan, you can actually make it happen. It's pretty cool. Actually, there's a lot of different things. You can look like Darth Bane. You can look like Malgus. You can look like there's all the armor for any of those characters. The Emperor himself, Palpatine, like his stuff's in here. Darth Maul's armor's in here. Obi-Wan, Even Luke on Octo, his armor's in here. So, or his cloaks or whatever. So like you can literally make your character look like anyone you can think of in the Star Wars universe, especially the Jedi and Sith. Um, Even if that character doesn't exist in this time period, you can make your character kind of look like them. You know what I'm saying? Even a Night Sister. There's armor for the red, like Night Sister Queen, whatever she was. Like her armor's in here. It's pretty cool. It's really interesting. They even just added like the Mandalorian, his first season armor. It's called the like the Mandalorian Wanderer or something like that. It's like the Wanderer armor or something like that. But it's clearly, I mean, you can even get the forked gun, and it's totally meant to be the Mandalorian from the show. And you can even get like most of the Bad Batch. I think there's 3 of the helmets available from the Bad Batch, or they look very close. There's slight alterations to make them fit this time period because the trooper armor looked slightly different during this time period, but they've painted the helmets to look like the Bad Batch, you know? So you can't get exactly the Bad Batch, you know, but you could get a version of them that would fit this time period, I guess, in a sense. So it's like they really, that's what I mean about this game too. They have been supporting this game all along, and anything new that comes out, they add it to the game, but they alter it to make it fit this time period because some of the technology is like 1,000 years old, you know, compared to like Star Wars in the old trilogy, the original trilogy or whatever. Because I think this is about 1,000 years before any of that stuff happened, something like that. This is basically the Jedi Sith Wars, if you want to think of it that way. There's hundreds of Sith and hundreds of Jedi, so it's even before the Rule of Two was even formed, you know. That's where this fits in the time period scale or whatever. Like it could be 10,000 years before then. I think it might be, yeah. It could end up being like 10,000 years before Star Wars and Empire and Jedi or whatever. Fabulous Disasters here. Hi, Fabulous. Christopher Barker's here. Christopher says, I'm secretly an Imperial agent. Darth Muzza said, looking good, G-Force. Time jumps are fun, and it's my B-Day. So, I think Left Coast also said he was 49. So, when I turn 49 in January, we're going to have a 49 club. Whatever the hell that means. And G-Force is like, that's a really cool feature. Happy birthday, Darth Muzza. All right, so let's do She Won't Know What Hit Her.
I fought my share of Jedi. They're not as dangerous as the legends claim.
They're not pushovers either. Kai Sazin, Jedi Knight and hero of Tazla. Rising star in the Jedi Order. But she's rotten to the core. Half her missions end with someone dying. Technology and artifacts disappear from under her protection.
The last report said she'd come to Terrace because the Force called her here.
I believe Kai Sazin is building a power base. I need you to find out how and why, and bring me hard evidence.
Why bother with evidence? I can solve your problem with one shot.
If it comes to that, do it. But I want her brought to justice if possible. Chance will be your contact. He'll take it from here.
Yes, sir. Surveilling Kai Sazin has been difficult, but we believe she recently mounted a raid on an Empire-controlled laboratory. We'll begin our investigation there. You need to obtain access to the laboratory from Imperial Command.
G-Force said he'll be 49 in February. So G-Force is just only 1 month younger than me. I'm 49 in January, and he'll be I'm January 30th, so I'm practically February. So if you're at the beginning of the month of February, G-Force, we could only be a couple days or a week apart. Fabulous is going to be 50 in March. Christopher Barker says, I'm currently 30, will be 31 in January. So Christopher and I share a birth month. I'm January also. It's funny. So I was born on January 30th. So that's 1:30 in 1973. but I was born exactly on the dot of 1:30 in the afternoon. So my dad is always like, "You were born at 1:30 on 1:30." He likes those number things, like that means something. I don't know, but he always says it every year. You were born at 1:30 on 1:30. I'm like, yeah, you've been telling me that for the last 40 odd years, But he just loves bringing it up because he loves those number things. When numbers match up, it's like his thing. He loves it. He's a big numbers guy, and let's get to
Get
it.
to the laboratory and find out what Kai Satan was up to. Understood?
That's my boy. Base command out.
Sir, I'll monitor your holocalls to track the investigation. I'll be in touch soon.
So Kai Sazin, that name sounds familiar. Like there's a Sazin in current Star Wars lore, and a lot of.
Welcome back, boss. Just completed a new meal plan for your culinary pleasure.
Oh, thank you. Go to the Imperial Communications Center on this Tarsus planet. All right. But ooh, look at that. There's a lot of Star Wars characters that started out in these Old Republic games. So BioWare does all these. BioWare and EA are partnering on this particular game to make it function, to make it work. But the original two games, I think, were BioWare games, which are famous for doing Mass Effect and things like that. And I think the original Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2 were both BioWare games. Which is why they're so good, because BioWare is a kick-ass company. And I'm not just saying that because one of my really good best friends, Madeline, Mad B, not kidding, her last name is B, like B-E-E, as in the bug, B. So she shortened her name from Madeline, which is what her birth name is, to just Mad, M-A-D. So she can be Mad B, because that sounds cool. But she went to a school. She left Seattle while I was living there to find a new career. And she had always dreamed of doing video games and working for BioWare. So she went to a school up in Canada that was a school specifically designed for helping you with these kind of games. And then after graduation, she actually did find herself at a job at BioWare. So now she currently works for BioWare. Her dream came true, And she's a graphic artist, so she does a lot of graphics for concept art and graphical backgrounds and character design and things for BioWare games. So she got her dream job came true.
So this is what happens to a planet when the Empire's through.
But that's
something to think about.
It's not so. I mean, but I liked BioWare before she got the job. So it's not just because my friend works there that I like the company. Do we have to go up these stairs? Like, where am I going here? Or do I go down here? Maybe I go down here and have to go into this door over here, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. But, so there's the Vizsla clan. That's one. Shay Vizsla is in this game. And the Vizsla clan, it was, I think, started in one of the earlier Knights of the Old Republic games. And Dave Filoni and those guys decided to use the Vizsla name when they were doing the Mandalorian stuff. So the Vizsla clan, who's here, like, if we decided this is 10,000 years before Star Wars and all that, the Vizsla clan is still in Clone Wars and Rebels, because we see pre-Vizsla, and who was the other one? The big Mandalorian guy, wasn't he a Vizsla in The Mandalorian? That big dude with the machine gun?
Attention on deck!
I'm tracking a Jedi, and I need immediate access to the research laboratory in this sector.
You're talking about the Godera laboratory? Apologies, sir. I didn't realize you were coming.
Lieutenant Nida, liaison officer.
Just give me the information. I'm a jerk.
Don't waste my time. The Dodera lab, where is it?
Just a few clicks from base, sir. I'll contact it for you. Your associate should be at the lab already. He took a security team about a week ago. You'll find it in good hands.
What are you talking about? Who's at the lab?
He was from Imperial Intelligence. I assumed you were together.
I can't pick up anything from the laboratory comm, but there's something on a secondary channel.
To base, Dr. Loken is safe, but the rat ghouls are everywhere. Orange level infestation. We'll attempt to...
Get it back!
I can't. Our team must have been overrun by the rat ghouls. We'll have to burn the whole lab.
Destroying that facility will disrupt an Imperial intelligence operation. Am I clear?
Clear, sir.
The rat ghouls are mutants, victims of a Terrician plague that alters human physiology.
Standing orders are to cluster bomb nest sites to contain the infestation.
You want to reach the lab to track your Jedi, you'll be facing a swarm. I can't offer anything but aerial bombardment.
Put your bombers on hold. I can cleanse the area.
You take me to the best places. We go looking for a Jedi, you show me a rat ghoul nest.
Rat ghouls are sort of the Star Wars version of zombies. So, yeah, I guess we're going to go fight some zombies. So, what was it? G-Force was saying that he's February 23rd was his birthday. So, almost a month away from mine. And Left Coast was like laughing, Kaiser Seizo. Yeah, like. And Christopher's like, I ended up picking up Howl's Moving Castle recently. Have you guys seen it? I actually love Howl's Moving Castle. I think that's a great story. The animation's brilliant. Now that's the one with the stick pole guy, he's literally like a stick, right? It's like a scarecrow sort of dude. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Yeah, it's a great story. So I've got to go way down here. And I've never been to this planet, so that means I got to travel there the old-fashioned way. Let's see if there's any... Let me see. Over here is a transport person.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
I can't tell from this picture. Is he gonna... Wow. Like, is this... If I'm here... Oh, I need to go down here. Okay, this is where... This spot here is this spot on the map. Okay. So... I guess I could travel to this location and then drive south to this corner on my own. It's quicker than going from here to here. You know, I could go to here and cut a little bit of time out. Let's do that. Let's do that, and then we'll cut a little bit of time out. And Left Coast is like, we all live in igloos in Canada. Yeah, of course we do. Yeah. So my friend Mad moved into an igloo. Yes, of course she did. She does write to me quite often and tell me how freaking cold it is because they're up in Edmonton. And that's the most frequent thing I get from her is, hi, it's freaking freezing up here. There's like 12 feet of snow. How are you doing? And I'm like, I'm in Florida now where we don't even know what snow is anymore. And if she's really feeling bad, I will call up to a pizza place that's up there and she'll get a surprise pizza delivered to her home and cheer her up, Blood Rain is getting remastered for the PS4. Nice. That's cool. I also hear the Knights of the Old Republic games are being remastered. But I think I heard they're going on the PS4, the Xbox, and the Switch. So you could even get them on the Nintendo Switch when they're done doing that. Rat Ghouls, yes, Rat Ghouls, Christopher. Crazy Eight's here. Hi, John. Hello, everyone. Hello, Crazy Eight. How you doing? And Lefko says he's in a high-rise igloo. Is that like two igloos stacked on top of each other? Is that what that is? You know, they build one igloo and then they stick another one on top of the one you built, or do you build an igloo and leave the floor where the earth is, then dig down underneath it to make a second floor underneath the igloo? Like what you know, or do you do both? You put this doesn't look that much closer, does it? I don't know if this helped me or not. I have to go south, so we'll go around here and head. Whoa, there's all these. What are these things? There's things in my way. Jeez, what is that? What the crap? This is some nutso crazy architecture here. And some of it's like torn down. Like this building, has that been destroyed or something? Like, wow. Look at my cool speeder bike. It's black, like I'm, evil, and it's like black and gray and silver, but it's kind of hard to see in all the colors in this light. So looks like I got to go along this path, then down this path across the water, and go into this area through this wall here, and then into this purple thing. So let's do that. We got to go this way. Ooh, there's enemies. Hopefully we can get by them without having to fight. Yeah. What level are some of these enemies? Oh, they're only level 33. This is like, see, that's the thing. Like, it's like double or triple XP going on right now. Okay. And on top of that, I have these items you can get throughout the game. They give them to you like every 4 or 5 missions. You get one of these experience boosts, and it increases all of your experience gained by 25% for 3 hours. And this stacks with the double or we might even got a triple XP event right now. And it was going on all last week, and it's going until November 12th. So we got another like 2 weeks of this experience boost event going on. And so I ended up getting way ahead in the story. Like when I did the story on my bounty hunter, I finished it when I was like level 55 or something like that. Okay. So I had to go from 55 to 75 doing the expansions like Shadow of Revan, the Fallen Empire, and other expansions like that Conquest. And there's a new one. Oh, am I going the right way still? No, I didn't make the turn. I've been just driving aimlessly. Boy, that didn't take long. So, anyways, so consequently, whoa, I almost fell to my doom. So consequently, I got way ahead of the game, and apparently I was supposed to be in this area in my 30s, not in my 60s. So all the characters I'm going to be fighting are in their 30s. So it basically makes it really easy because I'm so far ahead of where you should be level-wise. But if anybody out there is thinking of starting a character, the free version of this game is very, very good. They don't really hold you back. Like you can gain all the way up your levels and do all the quests, do everything. You can get speeders, you can get ships, you can get all your armor and equipment. Like there's no real limitations on playing the game. there's limitations on the expansions. So once you get max level, and if you want to go into the expansions, you're going to have to pay for 1 month to unlock them all. But that's the other brilliant part about this game. They have 3 different levels. So they have a free-to-play level, which you can use the whole time that you're leveling up to max level. You can just play the free version for weeks and weeks and weeks as you're leveling your character up. And although it'll be faster right now because you're in the Super XP event. But then once you get to max level, if you want to continue playing, that's when you should subscribe for at least 1 month. And a lot of people will tell you you only need to subscribe for 1 month, because once you unlock all the content, you can cancel your subscription, but it won't take away all the stuff you unlocked. You then become what they call a preferred member of the game, because you've spent a little bit of money on it. So now you're preferred, and you're not a free-to-play player. Although technically it's still free, you become a preferred member because you've spent a little bit of money on the game. And you could cancel your subscription for the rest of all time and just play as a preferred member, and you can get all the expansions and all the other stuff unlocked and never have to pay another dime. So essentially, this entire game with all 20 expansions, or however many they have, because it's 10 years old now, and there's been an expansion or 2 every single year for that whole time. So there's at least 10 or 12 expansions to go through. It's a crazy amount of content. And so basically this entire game costs $15 if you think about it that way. It's like buying a game for $15 and having the whole thing. And but if you want to, like, I think the only thing that preferred players can't do is something they call operations, which is a like a big giant 24, I think, 24 person raid. And technically, because I'm not in a guild, I don't get to do a lot of those anyways. So but if we end up playing like Salacious and a number of other people are thinking of starting at some point, and they want to form a guild called the Monkey Lizard Army. So if Salacious ever does come on and create the Monkey Lizard Army, I'm going to join that guild with him. And then if we are all in a guild and a number of us are still actively playing and get to level 75 and we want to do operations together, then you'd want to pay the monthly fee so we could all do that. And it's $14.99, I think, a month. Or it might be $9.99 a month. It might only be $9.99 a month. So it might be you can get this whole game for $10. Yeah, I have a feeling that's what it is. It might be $9.99 a month. Someone could look that up, but it's either $9.99 or $14.99. But anyways, I'm enjoying the game so much that I paid for the last month, and I'm happy to pay it. So it's going into like 2 months of me playing this game, and I've been just enjoying the hell out of it. I love it. It's way better than my experiences with World of Warcraft. I played World of Warcraft for probably 6 years, all the way up to like 2009 from when the game came out. And like this game, I think, learned a lot from World of Warcraft and made it better. So it's very much World of Warcraft. You can see by the layout of the screen and the way I do these powers and stuff. But I think they took a lot of things and improved upon it. And the economic system's way better because look at this. I have $66 million now. And in my bank, I've banked already at one point I had $2.6 billion. And like I bought $1 billion crate. I spent $1 billion the other day on a crate that had 30 crates full of items in it that normally you would have to buy off this cartel market. Like, this is where you can spend real money, like money in the real world, and buy, like, you can pay for like adding coins, 450 coins for 1,000 for that, 2,000, 5,000, and 14,000. So you could buy some of these if you wanted to, and then purchase armors. Like, here's Obi-Wan's armor right here for 1,400 credits. But these cartel credits, you get 600 a month, and then you get some for doing events in the game. So there's like, if I go to my legacy, there will be achievements here. Here we go. So I have done 19% of the PvP achievements, 11% of the Fallen Empire, 0% of my operations, because like I said, I hardly ever get into them because I'm not in a guild. My location achievements, I've done 6%. Starfighter, 1%. I barely play Starfighter. I'm not that good at that. Flashpoints, again, that's like a small 4-person raid, and I hardly ever get into a small group because I'm not in a guild. And then 10% with my companion, 18% with my legacy, so like 29% with strongholds. So there's like a number of different things. The Eternal Throne is another expansion. Uprising was an expansion. So there's like a bunch of different, and when you complete these, you get cartel coins. So that's, you don't always have to buy them. You get 600 per month for free just for playing the game, and then you can unlock them with these achievements to get more. So I've saved up, what did it say, 3,940 from doing achievements and getting 2 months worth of 600, and my third month's going to come up soon. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm in the second month, and then pretty soon I'll transfer into my third month and I'll get another 600. But you can buy these packs, which is this thing here. It costs 5,400 of these coins. Or when people buy these, you can, the stuff you buy on here, you can sell on the market, like as to other players for the for the green money, the green currency. And since I had $2,600,000,000 in my bank, and there's nothing I really want to buy, I gave someone $1 billion of this green money for that item that has 30 crates inside of it. Okay. And these crates, this hyper crate, has 30 cartel packs, and each cartel pack has 3 items that can be any item in this entire marketplace. And there's 76 pages full of items that you can buy in this marketplace, from armor. Like, here's the Mandalorian armor. See what I mean? And what do they call it? The infamous mercenary. That's what they called it. Instead of, I knew it was something different. Like, I thought it was the Wanderer, but I guess it wasn't the Wanderer. It's infamous mercenary. But it's clearly the Mandalorian from the Mandalorian TV show. You know what I mean? Like, and he's even got the gun. You can see it right here. He's got the gun. Do they show it to you? Can you preview that? You can't preview that. Yeah. But then here's Revan as a Jedi, and oh, look at that guy. He looks cool. Oh, here's the Bad Batch helmets. See what I mean about how they're similar, but they're done in the style that fits this era. But clearly that's like Tech or whatever, and Hunter, and is it Crosshair? Hunter and Crosshair, maybe? I don't know. But you know what I mean. Oh, and here's Emphas Nest. This is Emphas Nest. And they call it the Tribal Champion. So, I mean, like, there's just tons of different. Lando, here's Lando, but he's the dashing rogue, not Lando, but clearly that's supposed to be Lando. So it's like you got all this cool stuff. Like this guy, you can get the armor and that some kind of mount that he comes with. And same with this one. You get a trooper armor and an AT-ST mount to run around with. So it's like sometimes you can get these package deals. But anyways, what I was trying to say was those crates, like this crate pack, you get 3 of those items in each pack. And then you also get 1 gift die or a varied amount of scrap materials for crafting stuff, okay? So you could very well open a pack and get the Obi-Wan armor or the Mandalorian armor or whatever, And so I did a video. I recorded myself opening all 30 packs so we could see what I got. and I thought that might be fun. I got to edit that video and put it together to post it, but I did that as a recorded video, and I'll have to do that later, post it later so we can all see. I mean, I know what I got because I opened them all, but and what it's like to spend $1 billion on something, like that was kind of the fun thing. But my point is, you get money very easily in this game. It's like it's not like an economy that is like impossible to get. Like I could technically buy anything I want in this game and have, yeah. So, and it's not that difficult to get the money.
Want some of this?
So let's see. What are we doing here? What are we doing? We're going to this little spot. Okay. We got to go on this elevator. Where is it? Is it down there? Is it coming up? It's coming up. Okay. It's Republic credits, John. Yeah, KOTOR alongside the old, yeah. Oh, the reboot treatment. Am I going to make it or I'm going to die? I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Oh, I died. I jumped down there to try and make it, and I died. Now I have to start back at the... Oh, where am I? No, am I way back here? Oh, I don't want to be way back there. Oh, I got to show you this mount I got. Since the last time we played, I got this. Look at this thing. What the hell is it? They call it a spider tank. So it's got 6 robotic legs, and you're in this like little capsule thing. Yeah, they call it a spider tank, and wow, it's kind of neat. It's like so weird looking. Oh, it's even got little arms right here. See these little grippy arm things? Like that's useful. So we'll run around with the spider tank for a little while. Here we go. Ugh, get over that stuff. It jumps funny. Look at that. Ooh. Woohoo! Woohoo! Jumping spider tank. Yay. All right, where are we going here? Let's see. Yeah, we got to go down to this cut over here. We're going to run this guy over. Like, this would be funny. Oh, die. Yeah, they're screaming at me. Oops, we got to go south. Can't forget to turn. Whoa. Oh, we got to go up this way. I remember now. And then into this little area, right? Can the spider tank fit through there? Yeah. All right, we're going to get out of our... And we're not going to fall down the chasm this time. We're going to wait for the elevator. Here it comes. Yeah, Christopher's talking about stuff that went through him. I'm sorry you're going through that. And I do hope you're doing well. He's 95% recovered from it, so that's good to hear. But man, Alright, I think we're going to have to blow these guys up. I'm going to use my...
You and me?
Oh, eliminate savage rat ghouls. We're supposed to eliminate the red ones. So let's see, are there any more red ones in here? No. Oh, what's this one? Ooh, brutal elder rat ghoul. Huh. I think I have to kill him. Let's roll over to this spot. Roll. I got fire. We can burn them up. No, what are you doing? You shot it the wrong way, you idiot. Alright, well, we killed that guy. There's a blue item on this one. What was that blue item? Oh, it's a jacket. This is actually not a bad looking jacket. Like, look at this thing. I kind of like, I wouldn't mind using this for a character. Look how it's got these cool things on the shoulder. It's got those pockets with the little cylinders in them. He's got like pads on the shoulder or on the arms there, whatever you want to call it. And straps. Like, it's not a bad looking jacket for someone. And it actually changes the color scheme of my guy's armor from the black and white to like this brown, black, silver, which actually kind of looks cool too. You know, like look at the helmet now. Doesn't that helmet look neat? Like that's kind of a cool color. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm not... I might keep it for somebody else, but I'm not going to use it right now for this guy. But it's just... You know, there's so many options that sometimes I just like... I'll put it in the bank and figure it out later. Like, do I want to use... Because you can change the armor to cosmetic. So it just alters your character's look. Because, like, my character's wearing this stuff, but... You know, with some of the stuff doesn't match the pants, the colors, but I'm making him look like this because I have just a cosmetic outfit that has no stats. Like when you roll over it, this has no stats. There's nothing in these armor. It's just blank to make my guy look like it, whatever I want him to look like. But on the inside, I'm wearing things that have stats. Like this has endurance and mastery and power and other stuff, you know, for my character. So yeah. And then I have a different set to make him look like the chiss that he is, with like an Imperial white uniform and some pants, which I said I gotta... Oh wait, if I do this, I think I can make them white. Yeah, that's right. The Unify Colors button can make them turn white because this is white. I can even do... I don't want them to be red like that. Nope. Yeah, so there, I could do that, you know. But I like the armored suit for now, so I'm staying with the armor. But the point is that you can make your guy look however you want and then have the armor secretly underneath that has all the stats on it, you know. And you can turn any armor into cosmetic armor. So if you pick up an armor, you can basically turn any armor into cosmetic armor. So if you pick up an armor along the way that you really like, but the stats are bad, of course, because it's a low-level armor, you could just turn it into a cosmetic piece and make yourself look like that and not have to sacrifice your stats, you know. Everything is cosmetic.
Maybe we'll do it.
That's the only sort of negative. Like, if you've got a number of guys that are attacking you that are melee, they're not ranged. It's like being a ranged guy is sort of weird because you're shooting them now at point blank range, and that, I don't know. There should, like, what I find interesting is, like, this guy does have a vibro blade right here. I can use vibro knives, okay? But I've only got one skill that actually uses the knife. All my other skills are this sniper rifle gun. So it's like, I feel like when you get into close range, there should be 4 or 5 skills where he takes out the knife and starts fighting hand-to-hand against hand-to-hand guys, because it's like that. That should just happen, right? I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. All right, we got to go south after we turn out of here. Take notes, World of Warcraft. And Christopher's like, it's Republic credits, John. Unless the Republic credits are no good. Text looks close, talking about the thing. Hammerhead. So speaking of Hammerhead, Left Coast, you can get Hammerhead as a companion. Companions are like this girl that I have running around with me. Like, I'm using Halo Janice. But there is a way to unlock, like on my bounty hunter, there's like 100 guys that I've unlocked. But there is a way to unlock an Ithorian like Hammerhead. And I just didn't do it. I haven't done it on this character. Actually, I did not do it on my bounty hunter yet either. He's one of the ones I still haven't unlocked.
I've seen spice dens cleaner than this.
And I haven't unlocked the Wookiee on my bounty hunter yet either.
There are no rat ghouls in here. The late Private Rallan dispatched the last of them before succumbing.
And then Christopher's like, you killed the wrong Rakul. He was on your side. How could you? And then he asked, did you hear of a new book called The Story of Marvel Studios? They say everything pre-Disney Plus except Agent Carter isn't canon to the MCU. Everything pre-Disney Plus isn't canon to the MCU. Really? That's a little crazy, because doesn't that mean that Iron Man 1 and stuff like that isn't canon? Like, how could that not be canon? Like, I guess
Cipher 9, Imperial Intelligence. You must be Dr. Lokin.
Yes. Official designation Fixer 15. How good to meet you. Watcher 4 assigned me here for a cleanup operation. I assume you're here for a similar reason?
I'm hunting a Jedi.
My orders are to find a Jedi called Kai Sazin. I'm told she's been here.
Isn't that interesting? Follow me. Mind the bodies. This laboratory belonged to a man named Mason Badera. Utterly brilliant.
Oh,
Invented
the
everything from
shows.
Durable
Yeah.
plastifoam to the death-marked laser. But his relationship with the Republic is rocky. By the time we captured this sector, he was already gone. I came to catalog the contents of his lab, and I wasn't the first.
Ha! Don't waste my time. That's what my guy would say.
Get to the point already.
What
match this.
Is that the last of the defenses? Stay on your guard and destroy the monitors. Then find the device.
They stole research, equipment, and something Mason Vedera called an ultra-wave transmitter. I haven't a clue what it does. I suggest we pool resources. A fixer and a cipher investigating a thieving Jedi for Imperial intelligence.
All right, why
If we
not?
can't trust each other, who can we trust?
My thoughts exactly. This wasn't the only recent raid on a science facility. This planet attracts brilliance, and someone has been purloining databanks across the ruins. Based on the pattern, I suspect the Jedi's next target is an abandoned bioresearch facility near a red-level Rakghoul colony. We can find it together.
Okay, but I'm in charge.
Nothing happens without my approval, understood?
Cipher, I'm a technician. What would I possibly do? You should be able to locate the facility by triangulating its signal from the swamps. I'll correlate the data. You intercept the Jedi.
So you're hanging out here with the corpses and the Rakghouls.
It is my burden. Here's the triangulation device. Give my regards to the toxic swamp.
Okay. Scan the triangulation point. So we got to scan points here. The thieves, they stole it from us. Those dirty little thieves. Yes, I did actually hear that before, being the TV show. So Christopher's saying the TV shows are not canon, but the movies all are. So, but I did hear that before, like Agent of Carter or whatever is not canon. Or not Agent of Carter, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? So that whole thing with Coulson and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. apparently is not canon anymore. And that does kind of suck, because some of that was decent stuff.
Want some of this?
And it makes it kind of confusing, because you're like, does that mean that Agent Coulson isn't actually alive then? Because he came back to life in that show, so he might not actually be alive, you know? Because I don't think they showed him in anything else, right? And I knew the Inhumans weren't real, because that didn't work, and they were thinking of trying to redo it at some point. So I knew they erased the Inhumans because they didn't like the way that turned out. Someone else is coming down here. How you doing, buddies? We gotta just get out of here, yeah. Oh, I gotta wait for the... Oh, it's coming down. I don't have to wait. Yeah, he's saying no, Coulson did die in Avengers, apparently. So yeah, he's not back. No one's ever really gone. All right, where do we gotta go? We gotta go way up there. So I should go... Should I go back to here or just drive up there? Maybe I should... I don't know. Should I go back to here? Where do I gotta go once I get... Whoa, look at that. Huh. So I gotta go there. I suppose I could jump to here and then unlock those other areas of the map that I haven't unlocked. Let's see, where are we going then? So I gotta go out this path here, and then we're gonna go, yeah, follow this path south. Okay. Look at this nifty speeder. It's almost like that Darth Maul. Whoops. I crashed into something. They shot me off my speeder. What the crap?
You and me? Getting good.
All right. Foolish people. I'm way more powerful than you. You shouldn't have been able to shoot me off my speeder. But that speeder kind of reminded me of that Darth Maul speeder. I put it on random, so I have 3 different speeders for this guy, and I put it on random, so I get a random one every time I click the button out of those 3 that I'm using. And then I have that spider tank, and I have a lizard. I have a little lizard. Want to see my lizard? Here's my lizard. Look at him. He's a lizard. Hello. I got a lizard. It's like a little gecko thing with spiny things on his back or something. Yeah, I don't know. Let's zoom in, see if we can zoom in on him. See, he's got little leopard spots and these spiny things on his back. And he's got a little bit or something in his mouth and an underbite. Look at his teeth. Yeah, he's got an underbite. Those tusks. I guess he's got tusks. I don't know. Yep, so I have a lizard. That's my lizard. He can run around. The animal ones are pretty cool. I like the animal ones you can get in this game, but sometimes you just want to run around with technological stuff, so it's fun. And the animal ones can be pretty expensive. They're hard to find and hard to get. And some of them, like the Tauntaun, you have to do like a special quest chain. You have to like do a bunch of stuff to get them. So it's kind of like, yeah, sometimes there's a thing involved with trying to get them. But you can also sell that thing. Like once you do the quest chain, you can sell them. And so you can find the Tauntaun on the market for like $5 or $6 million or something like that if you want to just buy one and not bother doing the quest, you know. And other things are unique to certain planets, like the Banthas. You can only get the Banthas on Tatooine, of course. And there's 3 different Banthas. So you can also put them on the market. And there's a lot of people who are just like, I don't want to bother going to Tatooine and trying to get them all. I'm going to just buy them off the market, off other players, and then just not bother doing the whole whatever it is to get them, you know? So there's like almost anything. If you don't feel like doing it or going to search for it, you can just buy it off the market. And like I said, because like it was pretty darn easy for me to get $2 billion in just 2 months of playing the game, that spending 5 or 6 million on a mount is not a big deal. I mean, heck, you could even spend $100 million on something and it's not a big deal, you know, because it really is not that bad collecting more money, you know. All right, I got to go somewhere in here. Probably have to be right in this little clearing, I bet. And then I can scan the triangulation point. So what's he going to do here? Oh, that's it. He really doesn't do anything. Okay.
This is Chance to Leggett. Come in, Leggett. I know you're busy, sir, so I'll keep it short. Any progress finding Kai Sazin?
I'm following the lead. Yeah.
I met a Dr. Lokin at Nason Kundera's lab. He thinks Sazin is raiding facilities across Terrace. I'm en route to one now.
That's great. That name rings a bell, though. Hold on. Dr. Eckert Logan, Imperial Intelligence. 12 confirmed kills over 30 years. Not a lot in the file. Be careful with that man, okay? And contact me when you find anything.
Ha! I'm losing you. I'm just going to disconnect. That's funny.
Can't talk now. Some sort of electrical discharge.
I'm ghosting the guy. That's funny. Christopher asked a question. Do you think the Black Series figures will stop making new Empire-related characters, probably meaning Empire Strikes Back, and start doing more obscure ones? Boy, I hope so. I mean, they just came out with that Cantina set, which has Dr. Evazan and Ponda Baba, the Walrus Man. But you also get Obi-Wan and you get part of the bar, and they wanted $109 for it, which I only want the 2 figures. So to me, even if they're $25 figures on the shelf, Walrus Man and Dr. Evazan would cost me around $50. Heck, even if they were $30 deluxe figures, that would cost me $60. So I can't, that's all I want from the set are the 2 figures. So I can't bring myself to spend $109 for Obi-Wan and a, you know what I mean? So that one I was really stuck on because I didn't end up ordering it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to order it because I don't want to spend $109 just for 2 action figures. Because from my point of view, that's all I want from the set are those 2 figures. So I would be spending $100 for 2 figures that at the absolute most should be $60. So I have to cross my fingers and hope and pray that they do those as separate figures like they did with the Ewok, what was it, the Endor set that had Luke, Leia, and the Ewok. I wanted Luke and Leia from Endor, and they eventually put them out as separate individual figures, you know. So I have to hope that they do the same thing, and Walrus Man and Dr. Evazan will come out on single card packaging in the future, maybe with some paint deco differences. They'll make the paint different or something, but at least I'll be able to get the figures later on. I'm hoping, because man, if that's the only way you could ever get Walrus Man, I'm going to be very upset that I didn't buy the set. But I just can't bring myself to spend $100 for something that I just want the 1 or 2 items. You know, it's not me. I can't do it. But as far as making other characters, I think your only chance is here on 2022, because in 2023 they're going to get into the anniversary of Return of the Jedi. So because 1983 was when Return of the Jedi came out, 83. So in 2023 it's going to be the anniversary for Return of the Jedi. So I think we're going to see that whole year is just going to be flooded with Return of the Jedi stuff. We're going to see Return of the Jedi retro collection. We're going to see Return of the Jedi vintage collection figures. We're probably going to have like the Black Series throwbacks like they did for Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back, where they made Black Series figures on those Star Wars and Empire cards. We're going to see Return of the Jedi card backs with Return of the Jedi characters on them, and probably repaints of the ones we already have. Like they're going to do Luke, Jedi, and you know what I mean, and the Emperor and stuff like that, but on a Return of the Jedi card. So we're going to see that kind of stuff come back in 2023. So I think your only hope for new figures and obscure characters and stuff is going to be in 2022. So the coming year. But after that, it's just going to be all Return of the Jedi stuff, because they're not going to skip the anniversary of Return of the Jedi. They're going to really push that, I think. Your lizard friend is chewing on Gungan flesh. That's funny. Michael Reed's here. Hi, Michael. How you doing? Can you attack your enemies with the creatures you ride? No, you can't really attack or do anything to the enemies with the creatures you ride, no. Your Tauntaun will freeze to death before you hit the first marker. Yeah, they will. Yeah, and Christopher's like I am. $109. What the hell? That's what I said too. It's like even if you include Obi-Wan Kenobi, 3 figures would at the most cost you $90 if they were doing them as deluxe figures and charging you $30 a figure. So even if you did want the Obi-Wan, say you didn't buy him before, but you're like, well, I really want the Obi-Wan, you're still paying more than 3 figures for this set. So, but yes, you are getting the bar. You get a little piece of the bar, the Cantina bar. So you could always argue that's the rest of the money. But, I mean, I don't know. I just couldn't bring myself to spend $109 on it. So it's just me. I know I'm being picky, but they are meant to re-release the Cantina figures for sale, so I'm waiting myself. Michael says so. Yeah, hopefully they will come out. Maybe Michael's right. If they do intend to put them out later as individual figures, then that's when I'll get them. And maybe when they put Walrus Man out as an individual figure, maybe we'll also get Hammerhead and maybe even cross our fingers Snaggletooth in Black Series. So I mean, there's always a hope and chance, right? And then Christopher says these prices are killing Christmas. They really are. Because, like, think about the Rancor, okay? Like, I'm seriously considering backing the Rancor for it's $350, right? But you have to pay for it on December 7th. Why would you have to pay $350 right before the holidays? Like, how many of us really are going to, like, if we want to buy gifts for our family and our friends, how many of us are going to say, well, then I can't afford to get the Rancor because I'd rather spend the money on my family and friends and get them nice things for Christmas. But that means I have to skip out on the Rancor. Where if they waited and said, why don't you pay for it on January 7th? They could even do January 2nd. I don't care what it is. I'd be more likely to buy it, and I think a lot of other people would. Because I think a lot of us get money for Christmas from somebody in the family gives you a little bit of money on December 25th, okay, around Christmas. I mean, traditionally I always end up with extra money from somebody every year since I was a little kid, and it's on the course now of where it'll be almost $1,000 that I end up with as Christmas money. So I would definitely buy the Rancor right after Christmas and getting that influx of cash if it was in January. But since it's December 7th, you got to make that decision. You got to say, do I buy that for myself and be a selfish person getting myself this expensive gift that I'm not going to see until like late in 2022? So you're not going to even see it for a year from now anyways. So what difference does it make to Hasbro if they get the money in December or if they get it in January? If they're not even going to give it to you for a whole nother year? Like, you got to make that decision. You got to say, like, if I buy this, that means I can't get so-and-so or certain people a nice Christmas gift. I've got to skimp out and get them something cheaper because I'm spending all my money on myself. You know what I mean? It's like, that to me is a really stupid move on Hasbro's part. I really think they should have made it January. I am stuck. I can't get out of here. What am I supposed to do? /stuck usually gets you out of the situation. There we go. That worked. It worked. /stuck will get you out of a problems usually. So up here somewhere is where we'll continue the quest past these rack ghouls. What are you doing? I would hate collecting vintage collection figures if I were like 7 years old these days. And Michael says, so would your parents at these prices. Yeah, parents have to be going nuts. And like we actually just saw when I got home from the Everglades today, my dad was watching the news and he was showing me a thing they were talking about scalpers on Squawk Box. He watches these stock channel things where they talk about, because he plays the stocks every single day from like 9 a.m. Probably most really from like 6 or 7 a.m. before the market opens. He's looking and researching stuff. And then he sits there until 5 p.m. when the markets close. And that's all he does is deal with stock market stuff, now that he's retired. That's his retirement, his fun thing to do during retirement is play the stock market. And I mean, we make bank off it. I help him out a lot of times, and we pick stocks and work on that stuff together. And we've really cleaned up over the years. I mean, we've gotten pretty good at it. But anyways, one of those shows that talks about stocks and how things are going was talking about the toy market and how bad it is that scalpers are doing what they're doing, because they were showing toys that are currently in stores. They were showing them on the show saying, look at Walmart, look at Target, they're empty, the aisles are empty, there's nothing in there, but this is what's currently in store. And they went on eBay and Mercari and other marketplaces online, and they were seeing those like $10 action figures that are supposed to be at Walmart and Target online from scalpers for up to like $200. There was like $100 examples. They were showing some examples that were like 120, 130, and then they showed them some of them that were up to like $200 in these examples they were showing. And it's like, that's what's going to kill Christmas, because the kids are going to want these toys, but the scalpers go in and buy every single one, and then they put them on their eBay stores for $100, $200. And the kids still are going to want them, and the parents are going to say, I can't find them, because they can't find them in stores. And the kids are then going to go on eBay and go, look, Mom, they're right here on eBay. Why can't you buy this one? Well, because the scalper's charging $100 for it. Like, what parent's going to spend that on a $10 action figure, But unfortunately, a lot of people are, because they get into that fever where the kids got to have it, so they'll spend the $100 and get it, and the show was talking about how much of a problem that is and how wrong that is. Like, these scalpers should really feel ashamed of themselves. Like, this is like, it's not something that's okay. A $5 or $10 markup, I can understand. I can be like, okay, if you're getting these things and you're finding them out there and you got a $5 or $10 markup, I could live with that. But marking a $10 figure at $100 or $200, that to me is absolutely ridiculous and should not be allowed. Like, it just quite literally should be absolutely illegal. Like, there really should be locked up. These people should be fined millions of dollars, locked up, and put in prison. I mean, it's that serious of an issue,
Cypher, I think we have our lead. I'm receiving faint signals from an old Teresian transport station. Were I a betting man, I'd say our bio research lab, our Jedi's next target, is in there.
Yeah, Chris is saying, like, but people are paying the scalper prices. That's just as bad. And you're right in a way. Yeah. I mean, because if they didn't pay the price wouldn't be that high. If 0 people bought it at those prices, the scalpers would lower the price. But they're keeping the price high because enough people are buying them at that high price to justify keeping them high, So, yeah, that is kind of crazy. I'm off to find
I'll make sure there are no survivors.
I have the utmost confidence in you. I don't know whether the Jedi and her people have found the lab yet, so do be cautious. I look forward to hearing what you find.
Investigate the bioresearch lab. All right. Now, where's this lab? Right over here? Okay. So I took a lot of video of the Everglades on the airboat we were on the monster truck, and in the animal sanctuary. Whoops, I think I went the wrong way. So tomorrow I'll probably edit that footage and put it up on the channel. Even though it's not really toy related, I'll still put it up on the channel and just show anyone who's interested in kind of what we did. He's a bounty hunter. He's got 2 pistols. In the next expansion, which comes out in December, probably near the end of December, it's probably going to be the end of the year.
I used to sneak around the transport stations on Brental. High traffic hours. You could really mess people up.
They're going to add a feature where you can now use any weapon you want for any character. So, because a lot of troopers were complaining that they can only either use a blaster or a heavy machine gun kind of thing, and they wanted to be like Captain Rex and use 2 pistols. So they're altering now. They're basically adding more customization so that you can use any weapons you want, except like I think if you're picking like a bounty hunter or a trooper, you've got to use you got to use a gun of some type. And maybe vibro blades or something like that. But you can't use lightsabers if you're a trooper. And then the other way around, if you pick a Jedi or a Sith, you're gonna use lightsabers, not blasters. You know, because blasters are so uncivilized. You know, so. You know, it's not going to be like you can make a Jedi with a freaking repeater cannon or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it just adds a little bit more customization that people have been talking about and requesting, and they're listening and doing it. So that's kind of cool. And this new expansion, since it's the 10th anniversary starts in December because the game came out in December 10 years ago. So it's apparently going to be a massive expansion. It's just going to be really, really big. And they're going to do stuff all year long for the 10th anniversary. So it's a really good time to get either into the game or back into the game if you're a returning player. Like technically I was a returning player because I don't know, 5-6 years ago I played this game for a little while. I think I got one character up to level 20, and then I stopped playing because I didn't have anyone to play the game with. And I was it was just in a spot too where I was doing a lot of other things. I didn't feel like I had the time to concentrate on a game like this. But, now it's kind of like we don't go to a whole lot of places, don't do a whole lot of things, so I have time to play a game like this. So I got back into it, and I've been really enjoying it.
Rise and shine.
So we're almost level 69. 69, dude. And probably when we turn in this quest, if we, or even before. We might just get there from... We only got this little bit to go. This green line is your experience, and I'm 68 right now. So we could hit 69 any minute now, or when we turn in the quest. Jeez, I gotta kill that guy. And then kill all these. You can actually get the rat ghoul disease from these guys if you're not... I have gotten it before, but it doesn't... It makes you turn purple and you'll get like swirly things around you. And there's a cure you can buy from a robot, but I'm not getting sick this time. I didn't get one before starting this quest, but I haven't really been hit by it, so maybe I will get it. But did you see that flash up where it said objectives 2 enemies killed? That was an achievement going off. So just by running around doing this quest, I just finished an achievement. There must have been an achievement for killing a certain number of rat ghouls or something, So that probably gave me, or it either gave me regular stuff or more cartel coins. I don't think the cartel coins went up, so I didn't get any for that achievement. But certain achievements will give you those coins, and yeah.
All going down.
All right, we're almost there. It's been a long journey to get to this next area, but we're almost there. Looting, looting, looting. We're doing all the looting. All right, we gotta shoot this guy. Oh, I might have... Hear it? See that? Oh, it might be cleaning me of the disease. So I think I had the disease, and now it's clean. This is automatically cleaning me of the disease. Okay. I see what's going on. But you could hear your heart beating and going faster. I don't know if you heard that, but that means you're getting the disease from the rat ghouls. All right, we got to go straight across this area. So we might as well just blow all these away. And let's see if we can get around these guys. We can probably walk down here and get by those guys without having to kill them. Oh, but we're going to have to kill this pile. There's no way to get through there, right?
Want some of this?
Yeah. Christopher said, "What? A Jedi no-use blasters? Grandmaster Luke would have a word." Yeah, because Luke used a blaster. You're right.
You left Tasla because I asked. You told your kin to fight for the Republic and be paid in land and weapons. You've done well. But I swore I wouldn't abandon you on that festering pus hole of a world. I chose and bear my message, and I'm coming to Terra soon.
Okay. Whatever that means. Whoa, what's that thing? Look at this weird creature. Pharazid Hound. A Nikto Zealot. There's Nikto over here. And a Pharazid Hound. We're gonna try and walk around those guys, because I don't think I need to go up there for anything. Oh, we gotta go this way, so we have to kill one.
Rise and shine.
I just like to use this zappy zap power because it kills so many guys so fast. So I just... The AoE, area of effect AoE attack. Alright, we gotta keep going and then go up this ramp to the right. Is the Raccool disease better than COVID? That's funny. I don't know. Anakin will be in the Ahsoka show. What's he gonna do though? I almost wonder if it's gonna be if Hayden is coming back to play Anakin as Anakin without the helmet on, without the Darth Vader mask, then it obviously has to be a flashback scene, you know. But there's every chance with Star Wars. There's every chance that you know, with them liking to enjoy keeping secrets, and they love giving us little threads to make our little minds go crazy and think about it and talk about it. So he very well could be coming back, you know, Hayden Christensen, but he's going to be dressed up in the Darth Vader outfit. So we're never going to see his face. He could be like, you know, Hayden. We know Hayden's playing Darth Vader, but it's like he's actually playing Darth Vader. He's in the, you know what I mean? Which technically is still Anakin. So they're saying Hayden's coming back as Anakin, but haha, we tricked you. He's under the helmet as Anakin, you know, so they like to do that kind of stuff so that we have a moment where we're like, oh crap, look at that, it's Darth Vader, man. Like totally. You know, like it's just like, if they can't keep it a secret, they're gonna, you know, let us know. Well, they're gonna sort of like throw us down a different path than what. So we're expecting to see Anakin as Anakin in the flesh, but really we're gonna see Anakin as Darth Vader. You know, just so that we still have that
Big
shock
one up
moment.
ahead. Nice horns.
You are not to be here. You are not welcome.
Is the Cantina set the 3-figure box? I'm not sure if I've seen the box for it, but it's right now it's on Hasbro Pulse, and it has Obi-Wan Kenobi in the cloak, like the brown cloak with the hood and everything, and Walrus Man and Dr. Evazan, and you get like a part of the bar, just like a little like J-shaped. It's like a J-shaped piece of the bar. And that's the other thing they said. They were like, well, if you buy 2 sets and put them together, you'll have the whole bar. But it's like, who's going to buy 2 sets at that price, and then what are you going to do with all the extra figures? Like that's kind of a ridiculous thing to do to get the full bar. So since I said before, I will attack anybody and kill them if I have the option. I have the option this time of just killing this guy, so I'm going to do it. Let's see what happens.
Tell it to me with a mouthful of blood.
Die in her name.
Oh, I think they gave me the disease. Oh, they don't let you kill them. Even the zealots are alive. They're still green. They go down to 1 health point and stay alive.
Striking at the servants of Kai Sazan, you have sealed your fate. I may die, but she will never be defeated.
It says I can strike, idiot. Strike. So maybe I can finish him off here.
Moderate your tone. You're in no position to insult anyone.
Kai Sazan saved our homeland. My life belongs to her. You will become dust, still ignorant of what happened.
Ha, enough of this.
I don't have patience for games. You are going to talk.
Jeez,
I think
dude.
he's convinced. Poor, brave guy.
Enough, please, enough. We came to find the secrets of the ultra-wave transmitter, a machine crafted by Nassan Godera. Signals are the song of the Rakuls. Controls their colonies. When it is ready, they will be her army.
I hope you know she's insane. That's what she would say. Or Kai Sazan wants the Rakuls. Huh. I think I'm going to ask about the Rakuls.
What's a Jedi going to do with a Rakghoul army?
You will rule the stars, but not yet. The ultra-wave transmitter was never completed. That is our task. The 3 chosen of Kai Sazan, each with our own mission. I was to obtain Rakghoul biological research from this, the laboratory of Dr. Durant. Chosen Boker seeks data on colony movements. Chosen Fentar seeks a Republic scientist, Dr. Iana Sel, to complete the device. They will triumph soon.
But what about the Jedi? Tell us where to find her.
I have told you of my brothers so they may meet you in battle, but I will tell you nothing more.
Oh, I get to kill him. You're useless. Kill him. Yeah, let's kill him.
Look for your brothers on the other side.
And Christopher said
Let's get out of
epic,
here. Then maybe call for reinforcements.
epic beatdown. Yeah, that was an epic beatdown. Yeah. That guy really went to town on him. That was kind of crazy, really.
This is Legate to Chance. We have a situation with Kai Sazan.
Chance here, sir. I'm listening. Building a Rakghoul army with the ultra-wave transmitter? Why? She has 2 more sets of followers then. One going after this Republic scientist, one after the Rakghoul colony data. We'll have to split up to stop them both.
Time for you to do some field work.
Looks like it, sir. I'll try to find our scientists before the Nikto do. If this Dr. Sel works for the colonists, I should have a shot. You need to figure out where they go for Rakghoul colony scans.
I guess I could say I know who might help. I don't know.
I'll talk to Dr. Lokin. He knows the science and he knows Terrace. He could be our lead.
I was afraid you'd say that. All right, but don't trust him. Chance out.
Oh, that didn't level me yet. Damn it, I was hoping to get leveled. Speak to Dr. Lokin, and then the Chronicle thing. Let me see, where are these quests? So I have to go back out, and go back out, and go back out. That took forever to get out. And then go to this border assault post speeder. Oh, forward outpost alpha speeder. Okay. Do I have that one? Forward outpost alpha speeder. No, I don't have the forward outpost. Wow, I have to go way over here for a quest? Oh, that's where the Chronicles is. Kai Sazon's hideout. Huh. But first I'm supposed to go there. So I gotta try. I can get to this one. Border assault post speeder. This one. Alright. So we have to. We'll teleport to there. Save us some time of running out of here. I want a Black Series 6-inch Rakghoul figure. After how many we fought in that area, yeah, let's get an action figure of that. And now let's see if we can take a speeder up to up to there. Forward outpost alpha. Yeah, that's where we have to go. For the Chronicles. No. The Cult of we need to talk to the doctor. So we're doing this one, continuing what was talked about. We'll do this Chronicle stuff later, which we have to go there and there for the Chronicle stuff. But right now we're still doing that chain of events that we've been following. So we got to go to Cult of Kai Sazon, which is here. It shows you on that pop-up that comes up. See how this pop-up says the Chronicles in yellow? And then this one says the Cult of Kai Sazon. So that's where we want to go.
Travel route is confirmed.
So we'll zip over there and try to do that quest. And then I might call it a night after we talk to this guy, because I still got to go for my nightly walk to try and burn off some calories. Since Florida's so freaking hot, I always wait till nighttime to do a walk. And we got good sidewalks and stuff that's out of the way, so we don't have to it's not like we got to go on the road or anything. Because I don't like walking on the sun, the billion-degree weather that we have. I wait till night when it's cold. Wait a minute, what's this? Oh, this droid will have, that's a flashpoint droid. That's why he's got a thing over his head. So you could do that with 4 players. You got to do that with 4 players. But like I said, I'm not in a guild, so I don't usually end up doing that stuff. I gotta talk to Salacious and see if he really does intend on coming on and making that monkey lizard guild, because like he talked about it like 2 or 3 months ago, which is why I started playing the game, and then never so we got to go down there. So we really could have gone to this bomber outpost and then gone down. What are we doing here? This is kind of it sort of told me to go. What I'm looking at is it told me to go to the wrong place. Like it should have made me go here and then south to this, but it sent me in a big wild loop in a sense. Because I want to form the guild. I want to like have all that extra ability to do all this extra stuff, and you get a lot of perks by being having a guild and that you don't get otherwise, you know. I think there's another experience boost for being in a guild, and there's all these other boosts you get. And but I don't want to join like someone else's guild and then like 2 weeks later have Salacious and everybody that was talking about playing stuff. He had like 3 or 4 people that all wanted to play, and they all want to start at the same exact time. And that was the whole deal. And I have those other characters waiting for him because we're all going to start a group of like 4 or 5 of us at level 1 and all play through together from 1 to 75. And form a guild together. So it was like,
That's so tough now, dirtbag.
But like I said, we first talked about it like 2 or 3 months ago, and they still haven't started playing. So it's kind of like, are you really gonna start, or is that kind of disappeared? Oh, I just missed it. I can't jump because last time I jumped off, I died. So I gotta wait for it to come back up. Hi, JT. JT's here. How you doing? I have Frodo and Yoda figures. Frodo just tried to jack Yoda's lightsaber. The ring Frodo no longer has. I had a Frodo figure from... Who was doing those 6-inch ones? Like that scale of figures? And his sword... Did he have the sting? The sword sting also? Was that his? And then did he give it to Bilbo, or did Bilbo give him sting? I don't remember. Ugh. I'm gonna have to kill these guys. Sometimes when I've been playing for 3 hours or something and I just want to turn in a quest and then stop, like at that point, I don't want to kill enemies. I just want to go right past them. I'm like, do I really have to kill these guys? I killed them last time I was here. Do I have to kill them again? You know? Burn them up. Burn them up. But at least I got this AoE thing that I can just shoot a whole group of them at once. So. Kill him, Kylie. Don't. Yeah, there we go. Which way am I going? Okay, yeah, I gotta go that way. Can I get around him? Can I get around him? I got around him. That's funny. Oh, am I supposed to go this way? Yeah. All right, dude, where are you? I want to talk to you. You're up here? Oh, there you are. I see where you are.
Cypher, back with hardly a scratch. And here I am, practically electrocuting myself on Nason Gadera's equipment. How embarrassing.
He says Bilbo gave Frodo Sting. Yeah, okay. That's how it worked. Let's get to the point.
I need to know one thing. If you're after data on Rakghoul colony movements, where would you go?
What a very odd thing to ask. Cypher, do you plan on defecting to the Rakghouls?
Just answer the question.
Tell me what I want to know.
Of course. Rakghouls are a hobby of mine. If I wanted Rakghoul colony data, I'd set up a sensor net to collect field readings. If I didn't have a sensor net, I'd use the settlers' sensors along the military front lines for the data your friends will want, unless you claim it first.
Assuming you're right, I have a Nick 2 cult to confront. Be seeing you.
One last thing before you go. My own recipe of colto-derivative combat stimulants. Medicine to make you more deadly. Against your enemies, you'll need it.
So we grab the data before the Nikto do and shoot the ones in our way. Good times.
Level 69. Look at that. We have leveled to 69. Select one reward. I only have one choice. Yeah, look at that. We leveled up. And we got all this loot. Let's take a look at some of the stuff. So we got this weird looking helmet. What is that? I don't know. I'm not sure I like that. I guess it's strapped on kind of thing, huh? All right. And then we also have this kind of helmet. No, I'm not a fan of that either. I guess it's very similar to the other one. And then we have... Oh, we got to open up this pack. We got a backpack full of random crafting materials. All right. So it's got selendrium, microorganisms, and crystals. Take all those. Those go into our crafting material pile, and you'll see like the different crafting and stuff in there. So, yeah. And everything else I can just sell. I don't need to keep any of that up there. So, and those pants. Let's see what those pants look like. They're just normal pants. There's nothing special. I guess the dagger on the side's kind of neat, right? You got this dagger here in some kind of sheath, but nothing special, I guess. All right. So next time, I probably will play tomorrow at some point, but we'll do these sensor nets and these chronicle things and see where that takes us. I'm going to zip back to the Imperial base fleet orbital station. This because while you're on the orbital station, you'll gain what they call as like a sleeping bonus because you're in a safe area, and you'll get like, again, it's another bonus to your experience, so you can level that much faster. So if you log out on this station, you actually will gain the ability to get experience faster. So if I'm going to log out and go to sleep, this is where I log out. I just make sure I log out. But over here, like, we'll go to the bank real quick to show you some of this stuff. But because like over here is where they have the banks. So this bank, this one with the yellow banner, this yellow banner here, that's the bank that I share among all my characters. And you'll see that I have 1,350,000,000 credits, dollar credits or whatever, yeah. But I've been hanging on to all these armors and helmets and things. Like this is kind of like General Grievous, sort of. I guess I have the colors off, but it's like, yeah, it's like a mechanical General Grievous, I guess. And then I have this other weird one. Look at that. Look how strange that looks. But I really thought I might end up using it for somebody at some point, so I kept it because it looks weird, you know. Like I could see doing like a hooded character and having that mask underneath it. Maybe change the mask to black, like dye it black or something. So it just looks, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, let me put that vest in here to hang on to for later. But I got lots of stuff in here, extra things and weapons and armor and other things and crystals and just a lot of extra items if I need it down the road, you know. All right, guys, I'm going to log out. Thanks a lot for watching. Let me go back to the stream here. Remove that. It's dark. It's Sith Lord John. No. You will do my bidding. Ultimate power. It's a dorky looking helmet. Yeah. Frodo I have is the one with the sword he had on Weathertop where the Witch King stabbed him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. All right. Chris, thanks for a lot of the chat in here. It was fun talking to you. And good to see you, JT. Michael, still here. Thanks for stopping in. And G-Force and Left Coast that were here earlier. Joey from Padawan Collector was here earlier. Thanks for watching. Thanks for popping in, guys. I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm going to go now, do my walk, and then go to bed. And but I'll probably play tomorrow because it's Sunday. I don't know what time yet, but somewhere during the day I'll end up playing a little bit. So you might catch me continuing the story tomorrow. All right. And may the Force be with you. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Hey!